We are back. Same day. I know exactly what we're doing. I'm pretty sure. Let's go fishing because Nancy likes to be everyone's friend.
Yuck. Now I toss this in the water, and when the bobber goes under the water, I need to pull the line up fast.
It's not a game if you don't have a fishing mini-game. The dude was like...
I caught one!
That's not 19 inch.
This isn't what I want.
The dude was like, oh, the only hobby I can afford is stamp collecting. It sounds like you can also afford fishing. So let's start with that. Yuck.
I caught one! An old shoe. Maybe there's money inside it. Empty. Empty.
What do you want me to do with that, Nancy? It's like I'm playing Ghost Dogs again.
I got a fish!
No, it's not.
Oh boy, I'm beginning to really like fishing.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'll take it. 10 cents. Hey, I have enough money for a toy.
I got a fish!
Yes!
Looks like 19 inches to me.
Whew, okay.
I should get this fish to Mr. Phelps before the smell gets any worse. Of gas left. I should gas up before I forget.
We're not doing that.
Let's see what you got in there. How about that? You did it. Here, let me take it from you.
Please do. I think it's starting to get a little ripe.
Just rest yourself a minute while I get those raffle tickets.
You weren't doing
There
that
you
while I
go.
was fishing?
10 dozen tickets to the annual Orphans Benefit. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go make a telephone call.
To your brother-in-law?
Yeah, the one who used to collect stamps.
Bye.
That was an evil laugh. That's the sound of a man who's taking away his brother's hobby, probably the only one he can afford.
Besides trivet. I didn't realize when I asked to borrow it that it was such an eyesore. But once a sumptuous dish of my buff stroganoff was placed atop it, I assure you, no one noticed. Now do run along. My guests will be arriving any minute, and that dress of yours, it's, well...
I like this dress. It's very flouncy.
Good for you, Nancy. Don't let the British take you down. Okay. Whoa. I don't mess with Ouija boards. Okay, now we can get out our task list and make that down.
Check.
Yep.
Check. I'm finished with that. Check. 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 That's done. That's done.
Okay,
Check.
got the trigger. I think we already looked through all of his things that we can.
Can't check that off till it's done.
Never mind.
Check.
Okay. So...
Check.
Oh no. I did discover what poet he liked, and I don't remember. Did I write it down? Okay. So... guess we'll go back to the house. I really don't remember what his favorite poet is. I feel like it talked about Shakespeare a lot.
Hello, Miss Drew.
Hi, Mr. Topham.
But I don't know how to translate that into 4 letters.
So, you have the solution to that logic problem?
Yeah, because he has the Shakespeare book right there.
I think I do.
Let's have a look.
I didn't do any of them.
Sorry. Unless and until you solve the problem correctly, we cannot speak.
Kitty. So, funny story, as I wandered aimlessly trying to figure out who the poet was, I saw a note in the book that led me to believe it had to do with the names or numbers on the mini golf course. So I spent the next 5 minutes getting through all of that, which I will obviously not subject you to again. But yeah, that's my bad. So I don't think that did anything. I don't know if there was a is it this right here? Is that what we need to do? Let's try that. Okay, I think I get it. Okay, I think I understand what's going on. So let's try that. Oops, I'm already doing it wrong. Okay. Let's do... Oops. Oh. Okay. Whoa, let's go.
Interesting.
The moon in the sky was once heard to say, "It's high time I saw this thing known as day." So the moon checked its clock and rose with the sun, and before too long, it realized just what it had done. "It's far too bright here. I've made a mistake. What heat, what havoc the sun can create. I want to go back." So when dusk came again, the moon rose when it should, and said, "Ah, 'tis heaven." I think that's how you're supposed to read it. So the highlighted words are 1, 2, 4, 2, 8, 2, 7. Oh boy. Am I gonna have to solve it every time I need to look at it, or can I just... here we go. Hopefully that's not too important. Let's mark this off our task list.
I'm finished with that. I'm finished with that.
I remember doing that. I don't remember what happened. This is going great.
I haven't done that
And I
yet.
haven't done that. Okay. So I think the next thing we need to do is figure out Josiah's puzzle. So we can actually talk to him.
Hello, Miss Drew.
Hi, Mr. Topham.
Oop, wrong one. Alright. We got wet. What if it's all wet?
That looks right.
Okay. Doll up.
Am I smart or what?
You are smart, Nancy, except I'm doing everything, so. Double cross. Oops.
I'm getting there.
Try
That looks right.
Big cheese.
Am I smart or what?
Oh, is that it?
So, you have the solution to that logic problem?
Right
here.
here.
Let's have a look. Why, you appear to have indeed found the solution. Well,
Easy
since you
peasy.
proved yourself to be intellectually above average, which means talking to you should do me no harm, what would you like to talk about?
What about punching you? Would that do you any harm? Oh man, okay, let's ask all the questions.
When and how did you meet Josiah Crowley?
Last summer, while on my way to the university for a conference, I stopped for a bite at the Lilac Inn. Since it was crowded and I was in a hurry, I agreed to share a table with an elderly gentleman who, like me, was by himself. As soon as I told Mr. Crowley who I was and what I did, well, he insisted that I give him a training session that very afternoon, and was so thrilled with his progress that he demanded I stay and teach him everything I knew.
So it was his idea that you set up your school in his house?
Oh, I know rumor has it that I somehow tricked him into it, that I insinuated my way into his home, but I assure you that was not the case.
Were you surprised when you found out that Josiah had left you everything?
Delighted? Yes. Surprised? Not really. Josiah was all alone, you see, surrounded by people like the Crandalls and that banker, Jim Archer. People who were nice to him only because they knew he had money.
And that's not the reason that you were nice to him.
What's in the carriage house that's out back? Do you know?
That was Josiah's workshop, but I assume it contains even more detritus.
Do you mind if I look around some more?
Be my guest. Now what?
What do you think happened to the key to Josiah's safe deposit box?
Josiah no doubt lost it. He had a terrible memory, poor fellow.
What do you think is in the safe deposit box?
No doubt it's filled with the same thing as this house. Junk. But if it's junk, why haven't I gotten rid of it, you may well ask. Well, I know it's silly to hang on to Josiah's things, but he was a wonderful man, you see, and I just don't have the heart to get rid of them. Too sentimental for my own good, I guess.
It was nice talking to you.
I'm sure it was.
Okay, let's relax here. Hi, kitty. Very good. So, I think the key that we have, that should go to the safety deposit box, shouldn't it? Should we go to the bank? Should that be our last thing we do? Go to the bank and see if we run out of gas and see what happens when we run out of gas? It's worth a shot.
You know, the minute you walked out of here, something occurred to me. You're Carson Drew's daughter, aren't you?
You know him?
We went to law school together. Only
Oh.
he actually went into law, and I wound up here. So how's he doing? Business pretty good?
Great. Couldn't be better.
That's nice. That's real nice. Well,
Jealous.
you tell him you saw me, and you tell him I'm doing just fine too. So what can I do for you?
Was that your car I saw parked near the Lilac Inn this morning?
I haven't been there in months. You saw someone else's car. It's a very popular make and color, you know.
I just wonder what it was doing there.
Probably just someone sneaking onto that miniature golf course that Josiah built back there. Or bootleggers. I hear they frequent that area too.
What's your opinion of Richard Topham?
Interesting gentleman who's in an interesting line of work.
Do you think he really does what he says he can do?
He makes a living doing whatever it is he does. So obviously someone thinks he's the real deal.
I guess I'll be going.
Say hi to Carson for me.
No. Where's the safety deposit box? And let me in. Because I have a key. Okay, so I guess that doesn't matter. Because it doesn't seem like we're allowed to go in there. And she didn't bring up the key when I talked to him.
Hello again.
I guess I'll be going.
Yeah.
Come back anytime.
Okay, so that was a dud, except for we had extra conversation with him, which I guess is important. And because I'm out, I'll get gas, because... You know what? No, I won't. I hope I run out of gas, and I hope I get stranded. And I hope I have to walk everywhere, so people will stop asking me to do stuff for them. Hit a pothole. Oops. Okay, so I guess we'll call it there, and we'll come back next time to figure out the significance of that poem at the booth by the golf course. Figure out what the key unlocks. Oh, I guess Jim Archer had appraised this when I do the safety deposit box. And we got to answer the 4 questions that were in the notebook. So we have to figure out the poet, which he didn't say when I talked to him. And we also apparently still have to take a good look through his things.
Check.
And we did that. Alright, so that will be fun. Can't wait for that. I really just need to take more looks at the task list whenever I come back on. Because I come back and I'm like, what was I doing? I forget. But I could just look at the task list. And I should start doing that. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.